Hello, I'm Gil Zilkha. Welcome back to my channel, Essential Classical Music, where we look at the best recordings of the classical music repertoire. This video is taken out of my larger video on the major chamber works. I hope you enjoy it. Now we are to 20th century composer Olivier Messiaen. We talked before about his Tarangalila Symphony. Very challenging work, but very mystical. I mean, it's his own language. And this one is the Quatuor pour la fin du temps, the Quartet for the end of time. Now, you may think that means, quartet for when time is ending, but so you expect something bleak. But actually, that's not what it's talking about. It's more talking about the end of time, meaning like the end of keeping time, where time just becomes endless. It's talking about universality. It's a very religious work, very spiritual work. He actually wrote it, believe it or not, in a prison camp, a German prison camp during the war. And the reason he wrote it for the instruments that he wrote it for, cat here. Hi, Claude. Claude, do you like Messiaen? Okay. All right, little cameo appearance there by Claude. All right, anyways, back to Messiaen. So he was in a prison camp, and he started out writing like a clarinet part, and he showed it to his fellow prisoner, who was a clarinet player. And then the only instruments they had available were a cello and a piano. So that's how he formed that quartet. It's a really kind of a unique formation for a quartet, but it's a really beautiful work. One of the iconic chamber works of the 20th century, no doubt. It's got like a slow cello in the middle and a slow violin towards the end that depict Jesus. Then it's got some really rhythmic sections, and then also there's this beautiful angelic clarinet solo in the third movement. So wonderful work. And we're lucky to have this fairly recent recording from 2016 with our Swedish clarinetist, Martin Frist, who I mentioned for the Brahms clarinet works, Janine Jansen, one of the great violinists of today, Torleif Thedéen, the Swedish cellist, and wonderful a young pianist, Luca Derbagu. Or is it Debag? I'm not sure. I might be butchering that. But anyways, that is our foursome here, and it's beautiful sound, wonderful interpretation. The mystical elements really come through. So that's a gorgeous version of the work that you won't want to be without. I also want to recommend this slightly older one from 1968 with Gervais de Paye on clarinet, Eric Grunberg on violin, William Pleath on cello, and Michel Bayroff on piano. This is also an excellent interpretation where they obviously connect to the feelings in the work, the nuances, and the ethereal quality of it. And it's really strong as well. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great day and happy listening.